Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Champions of Krynn on Champions difficulty. Last time we left off, we began chasing down the evil forces down in Throtl's catacombs, and we're gonna keep on moving. We're gonna check if there is anything over here. Monsters attack. This is another random encounter. What a great start to the episode. And this is not an easy encounter. We have too many clerics. So the best thing I can do is cast a sleep spell, of course. Right over here. Mages, not good. Well, I would love more, but whole person could be the thing. Get me the cleric and get me this other mage. Great. Okay, that's a shame. We did not get everybody. So I do believe we can... It's a risky business. Do I want this risky business to affect me? Well, I could go with a longsword. Let's see. You have 17 taco. With a short bow, you go to 16. So I'd rather use the short bow to remove this undesirable cleric. I also want to remove you, yes. Now, let's begin by attacking these guys. And we need to take care of you, because you begin casting, that's not good. Yeah, you can hit me, sure, whatever, bro. But I need to get this... Seriously? Okay, you lost your weapon. You cast a spell, that's not good. That is absolutely not good, so we need to start being a little bit more aggressive with our spells. So, we have Buzz here that can threaten this guy. No, we have this one that can threaten Calador. So if we can remove this one, great. We can now start moving towards the others. Now let's begin attacking these guys. Now we don't have Dispel Magic, so we cannot remove. I want to go with a longsword. We cannot remove whole person without Dispel Magic, so guess someone will be stuck until the end of the fight here. We do, however, possess another longsword, which we can use, no problem. Luckily, I have 2 of them. I don't know how, but I remembered to get some backup weapons. Unlike this guy, you don't have a backup weapon, that's okay. It's fine, just start doing things. Okay, you do this. One down, fantastic, take down this one. And now we take down you. Maybe. Okay, done, quit, no, do not continue the battle, share, take. Nothing magical here, so let's, yes, I want to go back because view, you have this. What is the difference between this and this? There is no difference. So good, you have 2 longswords. You need your longsword back, and you guys are fine, right? Yeah. So we can just keep on moving. Now, do I want to fight another battle here? And first and foremost, what is in here? Dusty bones and rotted caskets are thrown haphazardly around the room. A zephyr of wind swirls the dust motes into eerie patterns. Look, there is nothing. Monsters attack. Another patrol. Remember, there are 8 of them in this one. So, we have a bunch of mages and fighters. So, another sleep spell should take care of these guys. Now, I'm gonna center it over here. So the mage is the first one that gets targeted. I don't know if that is superstition or anything, but, you know. Oh, gee, bro. You're gonna get hit a little bit. Yeah, well, shucks. Yes. Let's take care of you first. Now I feel a little bit safer with these guys out of the picture. So even if they wake up now, and Sir Calador loses his weapon. Now let's just use old person because we've got it. Now luckily there are not infinite number of encounters. That was not good, but whatever. So how about we cast another sleep spell? Right there. We're doing our best to survive here, so whatever. Alright, this one is still alive, this one is not. So now we have a couple of enemies here. We need to take you down. And we need to take you down too. So let's use the bow to deal with the buds over here. You guys can start attacking this warrior. You should have enough, you know, prowess to win the fight. Well, not if you deal 1 point of damage. So, I think this guy is dead. Okay. Okay, do not continue the battle. Share, but do not take anything. There is nothing of value. Sir Calador, get your flail up and running. You guys are doing fine. So we're going to leave the treasure and camp. I don't need to fix right now. With these HPs I can survive. I need sleep spells. Lorelei, you need to memorize a whole person. Yes. Erini, you need to memorize whole person. I need to remember to memorize a couple of resist cold spells. Okay, there is another random encounters. Eventually, they will die off as we kill all of these guys. Oh, this one is gonna be much more difficult to manage. Okay, let's just... No, I tried, I failed. Old person is the best I can do. 1, 2, and I guess 3. Okay. Perfect. This is what I want to see. Now, let's get rid of these guys. We can use a sleep spell. I think getting rid of the warriors... Well, that was unexpected. I slept the wrong guy, but whatever. Old person is an excellent spell. We need to use it. Take care of all of these guys. Yeah, there's not much point in wasting time meleeing these guys to death. What really matters is to take care of the enemy right here. Now you could fight technically, so why not? Take this guy down. Short bow, take the buzz down if you can. Yeah, it's a cruel blow, but it's a blow nonetheless. Alright. It's very important to take care of the helpless guys first. That is the simplest of reasons that they might wake up. And I do not want that. But if you miss the shots though, it's gonna be a problem. Can you just attack this guy? Now the reason I'm using the bow to attack the buzz is because I don't want to lose weapons and re-equip them. And also I will lose the weapons for the entirety of the fight. That's especially bad if you think about it. Alright, you guys keep attacking this guy. This guy is soon to be dead. Let's get rid of these guys quickly. He surrenders, that's good. Well, if you deal 1 point of damage, that's gonna be a problem. And see, Kerrigan loses his weapon, but the fight is over, so everything is fine. So share, Kerrigan, view items, and let's get your longsword ready. I can drop this chainmail, is not useful. Alright. We can encamp, fix, and luckily we should be almost out of random encounters. So we should be able to sleep and do whatever we want here. I mean, I would say it's experience, but it's really not. It's just pocket change. Look at that. Another patrol. Oh, this is a bad patrol. We do have a sleep though. This could be a good sleep if it lands. Well, we tried. It's not the best to sleep. Let's just... Okay, I thought it was the cleric turn. Oh, oops, I guess. Okay, we did damage this guy, so let's try to sleep the others. Well, oh, it was the cleric's turn. It just needed more time to get these people helpless. Okay, so only one mage is active now. So let's just auto and get this thing done. There you go. There you go. And you go down. I want to continue the battle. Now hopefully this was the last one. I lost count of the encounters, but as you can see, having a bunch of mages and clerics really helped us fend these guys off. If we did not have all these multi-classes, we would be in real trouble because, you know, and fix. Now I need to save on A. Alright, exit. We're still playing on champion difficulty, guys. Alright, so this is a dead end because it gets me, you know, it's a circle. So we need to keep moving this way. Alright, there are a couple of doors here. We can go. There is a patrol has been waiting in ambush. They jump you. Yeah, shocking, I know. So they did not really jump me, but we're gonna go with hold person. I don't feel like we need bless because, you know, we can get these people held. And can you please? Okay, the mage does not need to fire off a spell, which is why I would love to cast a sleep spell on the mage. There you go. There you go. Okay, good. So now we are almost done with these guys. Let's drop another sleep spell on these guys. Why not? What the heck? There you go. One warrior got held. Let's deal with these guys now. We have to deal with these guys. You have a short bow. Yeah, I don't care. Just remove this guy from me, please. Take care of this guy. I need you guys to just... I don't care. Just get the buzz out of my way. View items. Get me the short bow. I hope I do have enough arrows to last me until the end. Okay, so you might want to consider... Yeah, we need to attack these guys. Alright, you need to do that. So next turn you are ready to attack the mage. It's very important to attack the mage. Right now though, let's just do this. We need to take care of the boss. Out of curiosity, guys, your arrows. You have 40 arrows. I hope they are enough. Now, these random encounters really drained. We can go this way and you can view items, remove the short bow, get the shield, get the longsword, and get punching. Right, so we should be able to use the longswords to good effect. No, you will delay. You will delay. I want to use Kyrian to deal the final blow. 10 backstab damage, he surrenders. Okay, that's fine. I do not want you guys to... Yeah, you don't drop anything. Yeah, this guy will just drop in mundane stuff. I don't want to go back. I want to incap, I want to fix, I want to magic memorize after every fight. It's a good habit to memorize all your spells back. But the ratio to which you should do this should only go as far as your knowledge of the game. What I mean by that is, if you don't know if there is a fight ahead or not, then rest. Hobgoblins try to prevent you from advancing. Battle begins. There are a couple of people here. Oh, these are just hobgoblins. This should be an easy fight. If we can, you know, if we can hold them. And there you go. Maybe we can bunch them up and knock them down with his sleep spell. Maybe. Yeah, I know. There you go. Maybe we can. No, we cannot. Alright, well, there's not much in the way of targets. So all we're gonna do is a quick sweep of the battle. I'm not gonna use any spells. There's no reason to do so. I do not feel threatened by these guys, so they do not have much taco, and they're the first enemies you fight aside from Buzz. So just murder them. My only concern right now is the elves. The elves have very low hit points, which means they'll be really susceptible to fireballs, and that's something I'm really worried about. That's the only mistake I could have made, because the rest of the party is doing just fine. Now, you guys, you have nothing. Scale mail, ring mails, that's just mundane stuff. We can encamp, fix, save on A, no, exit, move. Okay, so there is another room over here. I'm not particularly worried about the random encounters. Can we look inside this stuff? There is nothing. Okay. Not particularly worried about patrols because I think, quite honestly, to have taken them all down. Now, in here, there are a couple of encounters that we need to be wary of. So, how... I clicked the wrong thing. Okay, you hear vague mutterings ahead along with the clank of armor and the whispers of weapons being unsheathed. What do you do? I wanted to buff, but we're going to attack. Okay, this battle is not particularly difficult. Let's guard. Done guard. Done delay, done delay, done delay, done guard. Okay. I want to delay. Oh, it's my turn. Oh, I have advantage. Okay, well, let's do nothing, I guess. Now let's delay. Goblins are coming here. The warriors are coming here. We're gonna delay. Gonna delay as much as possible. Done guard. Done delay. You guys are moving. That's fantastic. Now you need to... Yeah, we need to form a block. A solid block. So guard. If they can bunch up, then we can sleep. This is a big battle. I'd rather have it go... Oh, look at that! Look at that! So beautiful. All right. Cast sleep. Now this is... Oh, we have a full red moon, guys. So... A full red moon was not that bad. Now we could use more sleeping. So let's do more sleeping. Right about here. Well, it's better than nothing, I suppose. And we can have an old person on this, guys. One. We can hold two, and I don't think we can hold anyone else. This guy? Yeah, these guys are not humans, so cannot do much here. Well, let's begin. And you decided to attack Lorelei for good reason. She doesn't have much in the way of hit points, which makes her a prime target for literally anybody. So, what can you do? Okay. Also, Kyrian does not have much in the way of hit points. That's another problem. See, this could be a problem. Like, if you gain 1 hit point per level. Okay, let's do a bit of calculations here. Now, a fighter is a 1d10. Now, a 1d10 plus constitution should be like, what, 2 or 3? It's like 12. So you should get 4 hit points every fighter level. Because we have 3 classes, so it's 12 divided by 3, which means 4. So I should get 4 hit points per fighter level. But if we get like a mage, is a 1d4 plus 2, because we have more than 14 constitution. So it's 6 divided by 3 is 2 hit points on a good day. The diff is a 1d6 plus 2, so it's 8 divided by 3, so it's still 2 hit points. That is assuming you get the highest roll possible. You can go. You can flee, sure. You gotta wait, that's not a big issue. Take, do you have anything magical here? No. Okay. I want to go back and camp fix. Now we need to memorize all the spells. Sleep spell, yes. Kyrian, sleep spell, yes. Memorize Erini, hold person, yes. Rest, save on A, no. Now let's see if this time I managed to press the right button. Okay, so encamp, cast, bless. Should be more, but it should not be here. That's the problem. Maybe there was. Well, let's pick this lock. The room is strewn with brass dragon eggshells. Some evil creatures carrying bags rush out of the door to the south. To the south. I don't see a door to the south. Ah, it's this one. Well, let's just run around and just bulldoze this area. Okay, so the map is clean. And now this is just, you know, it's a one-way door. You hear running footsteps fading to the west. Suddenly, there is a muffled roar of something large and mean. You hear cheering in the distance. Alright. So let's be very careful here. You hear shouted orders from the southwest. We need to go down this way, and get inside this corridor. And now you see a mass of goblins and humans standing and waiting in the corridor ahead. Others, laden with sacks, are running up the corridor and around the corner to the north. What do? We can attack, we can wait, or we can leave. I am going to wait and let them come to me. Although the mages could be far away and not be able to cast any spells. Let's wait. Your opponents charge. Alright. Do they gain anything? No. We need to cast hold person though. And we need to... Okay, they have a mage down there, up there. That's... Okay, let's get the mage first. Can we get this one? No, too far away. 2, and at this point, let's just get 3. Okay, 1 mage down, many more to go. Kyrian, you can cast sleep, but in your case, I would say go with a short bow because we want to impede this black mage. There you go. Now, Lorelei, you can cast some spells here. And I would argue that sleep may be the best spell for the job. Now, do we have the range to do that? I think so. Excellent. Now, the only hope I have is to move my ranged units before. And that's just what happened. I was able to move before this mage. This mage did not do anything, most likely because he was out of range for his charm person. Now let's deal with all this nonsense. Called hobgoblins, by the way. Now we have what? Not too many enemies to worry about. So let's just switch to my longsword and start beating on these guys. Okay, now they have 2 hit points. Just attack, I suppose. You're a ranger. Why do you miss so much? Regardless, we need to start attacking these guys. Okay, let's deal with these guys eventually. 2 points of damage. Killian, what the hell? Okay. It doesn't really matter, guys. We need to take care of these guys. Tabitha, you need to equip your weapons, though. Okay, so let's start by taking down these guys, the helpless guys. It's the best we can do. Tabitha, please use your longsword, yes, to deal with the enemy. One cruel blow. We then use bow for this one. So we have a couple of warriors here. Okay. I'm gonna start by dealing with these guys over here, this guy over there, before they wake up. So do this, 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 I suppose. We then have to attack you. But I will be careful now because okay, you attack this one. You attack the dwarf, the hobgoblin. Sorry, my bad. This guy surrenders. Yes, I want to go back. Take. Do we have anything magical? No. Okay. Hysterical sounds of panic and fear come from the corridor to the west. The fleeing hobgoblins have left behind a few eggs. You hear the remnants of the enemy force running to the north. We can go north now and chase them. Clamoring voices and screams come from the archway ahead. Alright, now this is where the final battle for this session begins. Now I need you to memorize the sleep spell. Yes. I also want to cast... no. Yes, I need to cast a spell, sadly. Cast Bless, we don't need that. Because I need you to memorize a new spell. Memorize the spell? No, I want you to memorize Sleep and Resist Cold. Yes. So Erini, I want you to cast nothing. I want you to memorize, though, Resist Cold. And obviously I want you to memorize Old Person. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and cast Resist Cold. On whom should we cast Resist Cold? Obviously on Kergan. And we're going to cast it on Tabitha. And now with that being said, let's save on A, no, exit, move. Alright, you see a huddling mass of hobgoblins filing out of the gate. They are carrying sacks of eggs. The wretched creatures suddenly turn to the side, and white dragons come rushing down on you. The hobgoblins cheer and laugh. Luckily for us, these are young dragons, not big dragons. And we've got to deal with these guys. Now, Kirian, you can sleep the hobgoblins, no problem. Maybe you can even sleep the dragons, I don't know. Let me use the gold box companion to check if these dragons... Alright, this white dragon is... Let me click. You cannot see this window. I'm trying to see the level 7 fighter. So we definitely cannot sleep these guys. So, whole person doesn't do anything here. We can silence them. Or, remember that wand we had when I don't know who's got it, but let's use the bow. Last thing I want is for them to cast any spell if they are spell casters. Yeah, they are. Luckily we have resist cold. Oh, damn it. That was not good. We need to be bandaging. I'm gonna have to aim. We might have to reload this battle because they might kill our elf. Now, I should... Who has the wand, by the way? I don't know, but we need to take care of these dragons ASAP. Now, you can cast some spells. Now, they cannot be slapped, but I have a wand. I'm not afraid to use it. Let's go a little bit closer here. And view items wand. We can use this wand to get these guys. Hobgoblin, dragon, hobgoblin, hobgoblin, dragon, hobgoblin. And we can... Nope. Lorelei is killed. Well, tough luck. We have to restart the fight. Okay. Let's play again. Right, so... Synchronize... Yeah, synchronizing cloud saved my ass. Jesus, it's a DOS game. Okay. Play, load a... Alright, we are already good. Alright, begin. Let me see if the DOS box is catching up. Yes. Alright, so let's just go and hope for the best. This is our first defeat. Well, it's not really a defeat, but I don't know if you can resurrect elves. Do you know? I don't. So let's just keep everything far away. You don't have anything, so get your short bow. You cannot cast anything interesting or remotely interesting here. There is a bunch of goblins, should you wish to sleep them, Kirian, but I want you not to kill them. Cast. Do you have the wand? No, you don't. But you need to get the short bow. At this point, I would say, let's aim for this guy. Nah, we missed. At this point, let's just go with the wand. Can we use the wand? No. Need to remove this, get this, use the wand. And we can use it here. Okay, so right now we only have one dragon to kill. Luckily he did not breed anything. Okay, so we need to use the short bow. Let's make short work of the dragon. Excellent. Auto. You can auto. There you go. That's not the auto I wanted, but okay. Right, so we destroyed these guys. See, a small change in initiative can make a big difference on whether you win or lose a fight. And this is somewhat of an issue with these games. Like, if the enemy starts first, he destroys you. If you start first, you destroy the enemy. Now, I hope, honestly, continue battle? No. Share, we can take some treasure, but sadly it's, as you can see, all mundane, so we are going to have to exit. Congratulations, the party gains experience. The hobgoblins see you and panic, trampling over each other to escape. Some bags are dropped on the floor. What do you do? Do you want to let them go? That's stupid. Attack the remaining 4s. They immediately surrender. You pick up the remaining bags of eggs. And now you have completed the first mission. I don't want to enter Throtl. I want to go inside this outpost. Inside this outpost, Sir Calador gives his tide to the knighthood. Where do you wish to go? Well, let's go to the hall to train Sir Calador to become a level 4 knight. Tabitha, you become a level 5 ranger. You gain 9 hit points. So let's save on A and let's actually see if we can get good rolls on you guys. Lorelei, you can train, get Stinking Cloud, gain 1 hit point. That was... you need Stinking Cloud though. Killian got 3 hit points. Erini, level 4 ranger, you gain 5 hit points. Well, it's probably not the best. Let's see, I'm curious now. I'm curious. Let's exit to DOS. And I want to remember 24, 23, 39. I want to see game not saved. Yes. Guys, just quit the goddamn game. We're gonna start the game again. And I'm gonna see if I roll different numbers. I've never bothered to check if you get random level ups. So that's some kind of curiosity I have, and I want it satisfied. So play, let's load A. I wish they could tell you. Okay, let's train Kergan. Yes. 64. No, Lorelei 23 becomes 24. Yeah, you train and become Stinking Doodoo 23. So there is no randomized stuff here. So you gain the same amount of hit points. So you gain 3 hit points. Right, you gain 1 thief and 1 red mage level. And that gave you 3 hit points. I am not sure that was a good trade-off. Remember, we're gonna stop getting hit dices at level 9. So, or 10, I don't remember. But probably 9. So I'd like these guys to have decent amounts of... And this guy has 17 constitution. How do you guys have so little hit points? Constitution 18, bro. Like seriously. Kergan has already a good amount of taco and hit points. Tabitha is doing fine with 15 taco, and Sir Calador is 15 taco. Okay, you're doing fine, guys. Okay, let's begin. Let's go to the commandant. Now, do I want to go to the armory? I need to go to the armory to prepare for the next quest. So you're gonna purchase a bit of arrows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are going to buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lorelei, you can buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. View items. Join. Kirian. View items. Join the arrows. Okay, you're doing fine. Any view items. Join the arrows. You have too many arrows. I will have to sell this hoopak. I don't have anybody who can use it. The bracers, I don't need those. Yeah, I know. Now the broadsword, we have clerical scroll, shields, potion. We can ID this potion. A potion of healing. That's fantastic. Now, Sir Calador, do you have anything magical? Yes. So we can identify this thing, and I can be very loose with the money because you get a lot of stuff here. We can sell the broadsword. We don't really need it. You can sell an item to see if it's magical. If it's magical, they will pay you a lot of money. If it's not magical, well, they will not pay you a lot. So we can sell this longsword. You see, it's not magical. Let's ID this one. Ready sell, no. So this is non-magical. This is magical. See, 1250 gold steel pieces. So we can identify this shield to know it's a +1 shield. We have a potion of invisibility. This is good, and we can trade it to Krynn if we ever need him to be invisible. The shield is non-magical, so we can read it. We can identify these potions. The chainmail, I think it's magical, so we can ID this thing. It's a chainmail +1. The longsword, we can sell it for 3 gold steel pieces, so it's not magical. Now we have Lorelei. Lorelei, you have the wand, which we can identify as a wand of Ice Storm. Potions, which we can identify as potion of speed. 10 arrows, which we can identify as... Oh, we don't have money or what? Pool, take. And we do have money. So ID, view, items, I did this thing. Arrows +1, we have a white scroll, we don't really care. This contains some spells, I don't need to identify this. So I figure that we can use the arrows. Now let's use the arrows when we need to use the arrows actually. Krynn, you can identify some stuff here. Now all of this is mundane, so I don't need you to identify anything, I think. Yeah, pretty much. Alright, and Erini, you already have stuff identified. Okay. Very important, let's share. We can go to the next vault. Yes, what do you wish to do? I want to deposit 700 steel pieces. Now we can withdraw. I don't know, because I did not withdraw anything, bro. Okay. View balance, that's the one. 1.6 thousand steel pieces. Okay, good day. Let's go to the inn now. I think we can memorize some spell. Magic, memorize. No, we can ascribe spells, right? Yeah, no copyable spells, no copyable spells. That's very bad. Are you sure you have no copyable spells, or do I have to ready that white scroll? Magic scribe. No, you know why? Because I did not have a read magic scroll. So what we can do is cast some sleep spells. We're gonna, yes, memorize, read magic, and Krynn, you need to memorize, cast a sleep spell, memorize, read magic. We can rest, we can cast read magic, and Lorelei, you can cast read magic. So we can now scribe some scrolls. Yes. Ray of Enfeeblement, protection from evil, 10 feet radius, dispel magic. Protection from evil is interesting. You cannot scribe that spell because it's a level 3. Krynn, you can scribe, mirror image, and invisibility. Good. Now we can memorize some new spells. Cleric, what can you do? We did use a resist cold, and as far as I understand, we don't even need it anymore. So let's just go with some bless. Magic user can learn sleep. I don't think though I need sleep anymore. Yeah, the enemies are gonna be level what? Level 2 high. So I will go with possibly enlarge, although the level of mage is not good enough. Yeah, we're gonna go with a magic missile at this point. But the stinking cloud is something I really want. Yes, you probably want to remove those. Oh well. Yeah, I have too many sleep spells. But we cannot learn the bonus spells because... You guessed it right. You guessed it right. We need stinking doo-doo. And cast those sleep spells. We can't really do anything with those, so memorize. No, I want you to memorize stinking doo-doo. Magic missiles. As far as I understand, sleep is done. We won't be able to use it. Protection from evil is good, but well, who do we cast it to? So that's a problem. Alright, we are ready for the next mission, but we are gonna go ahead and save on A, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Thank you for watching. Take care.